I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. It is over. Today, Republican Hudson Valley Congresswoman Nan Hayworth conceded defeat in what was probably the most surprising local result from yesterday's elections. Hayworth was trailing Democrat Sean Patrick Maloney by roughly 8,000 votes, pending the counting of absentee and affidavit ballots. This morning, Hayworth acknowledged defeat and said she would help with Maloney's transition to the 18th district seat that she'd held for the past 2 years. But by pinning the Tea Party label on Hayworth and with active support from his former boss, President Clinton, Maloney emerged victorious last night. In the 19th congressional district, Democrat Julian Schreibman fell short in his bid to unseat Republican Chris Gibson. Schreibman conceded defeat in front of his supporters last night. And in Orange County, there is a race still undecided, and probably will be for some time. Roseanne Sullivan was leading current Orange County legislator R.J. Smith by just 25 votes, with more than 400 absentee ballots in play. No word yet on when those votes will be counted. Meantime, the race may need a court ruling due to problems uncovered with ballots in one of the Bullville districts, where for a time people received ballots that did not include the names of the Orange County legislative candidates, even though they live in the contested 18th district. More on that part of the story here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. For the second time in a week, we found ourselves in storm preparation mode. Only this time it'll be gusty winds coupled with wet snow. Public Works departments throughout the region, like this one in the city of Middletown, were adjusting their equipment so they'd be prepared for snow removal instead of leaf removal.
Right now, as you know, it's time for us to pick up the leaves from the streets and yard waste. And what happens is, as we are doing that, we are getting ready at the same time, putting some trucks in, putting the sanders on, getting ready to load them with salt for tonight in anticipation of any snow operation. We're ready. We're ready to go. The men are ready, and our equipment is ready, salt is ready, we're ready to go.
Parts of the area could get several inches of wet snow, along with rain, until the nor'easter moves out early tomorrow morning. Several area school districts dismissed early due to the wintry forecast today. Now keep clicking back here at Record Online to stay on top of this latest round of rough weather. The second significant storm to hit us in the past week is anything but good news for our region's utility companies, still struggling to restore service to those still without electricity more than a week after Hurricane Sandy. As of this morning, Orange and Rockland still had about 5,000 outages to deal with in Orange and Sullivan counties, and they were hoping to have everyone back online by sometime Saturday. Although the utility crews that continue to do the repair work here in the Hudson Valley may also be forced to respond to some new scattered outages if we get the predicted accumulation of wet snow and if that brings down even more branches and power lines. There's been a new development at the town of Minnesink work site for the construction of the $43 million Millennium Pipeline gas compressor station. Company officials have filed a police report with the Orange County Sheriff's Department after discovering vandalism of their equipment at the Jacobs Road site. Officials say damage was done to bulldozers and excavators when a security was pulled off the property following Hurricane Sandy. There was no immediate estimate on the amount of damage done. Neighbors opposed to the project want the construction work to stop and for the Federal Emergency Regulatory Commission to reconsider its approval. And a Rockland County man is in big trouble with the law following a high-speed chase Monday that began on the thruway and ended in the town of Mount Hope when he got out of the car with a gun in his hand. State police say 50-year-old Robert Altieri was going more than 100 miles an hour on the thruway and refused to pull over. After leading officers on a pursuit along Route 17 and then local roadways, Altieri finally stopped on Ridge Road in Mount Hope. When he got out of the car, he was carrying a handgun. Troopers ordered him to drop it, which he did. Altieri was ordered held in Orange County Jail on $150,000 bail. The charges he faces include a reckless endangerment, unlawfully fleeing police, criminal possession of both a controlled substance and a weapon, and driving while ability impaired by drugs. Our weather will get better once this latest storm blows through. As previously mentioned, much of the region could get a couple of inches of snow accumulation out of this nor'easter. As for tomorrow, Thursday, any precipitation, rain or snow will end in the morning. Temperatures are expected to top out in the middle 40s. Look for a mix of sun and clouds on Friday, with the highs getting up around 50 degrees. And since we could use some positive weather news, I will tell you that the weekend looks good as well. We'll get the latest news, including post-election updates, right here at Record Online, and read more about what's happening in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.